back to my channel. I'm Kerra. That's Fred. Today is May 4th, and this is our second episode of What is Kerra Knitting? The so far monthly podcast where I talk about what I finished last month, what I'm working on, what I'm gonna start, what I've bought. Let's jump into what I finished this month, in April specifically. What I finished in April. First item I finished are the Stardew socks, the summer ones. The pattern is called The Sun Can Bend an Orange Sky by Oakwood Knits. These came out super cute. Look at the little corns and the fruits. This was definitely a learning project. As you can see, the first sock came out a little bit small, so I went up a needle size because my floats were like really tight on that first one. I don't know what happened. It's already got, I don't think I know how to weave in ends properly, so unfortunately after wearing them once, that happened. I'm still really excited the way they came out. This is like my first color work project that I've finished. I've definitely learned some things that I'll apply to the 3 other seasons. I don't know which one I'll make next. Maybe spring next. We'll see when that happens. And I think if I have any yarn left over from the kits, I'll remake the smaller sock. Yeah, those are the Stardew Valley socks by Oakwood Knits. And they look so good with some Birks. Yes. Another pair of socks. So these have been quite the experiment. I've never made DK weight socks until these. And I learned I'm a pretty loose knitter. So when I originally finished these, they came out with like an inch of positive ease. You don't want that in a sock. So I threw them through the washer and the dryer. This is a super wash yarn, but they did shrink in the dryer. I tried them on real quick and they do fit better. I haven't worn them throughout a day yet to see if they stretch back out or whatever. That's been a learning experience as well. So I want to make more DK weight socks. I have a ton of leftover DK weight yarn from one of my sweaters, and it would make amazing socks. So this is the Haiku Sueño DK yarn. In this beautiful neon yellow with the purple, and then I'm also gonna make some pairs that are the opposite color combination, so it's the main is purple and the neon's the accents. More learning to do in sock world for me. And another project that I literally finished 3 days ago, I finished it on the 1st. I was test knitting a farm doodle cowl for Pacific Knits company. I haven't weaved in the ends or blocked it yet, as you can tell. It's super cute. It was so hard for me to pick which motifs to do because they were all so adorable. They had so many fruits and trees and cows and horses. I wanted to do them all. I went with the chickens and the corn. So it came out super cute. I used 316 Dye Studio for the green, and then Plymouth yarns for the color, and I really liked working with both yarns. It's a DK weight. This is my first ever test knit, and it was fun. We'll do again. There are a bunch of garments I've tried to test knit for that I haven't been approved for, which makes me sad, but maybe one day. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this. I think G-Safe is hosting an auction later this year, and they're an organization that provides support and resources for local LGBTQ plus youth. And they have people in high schools. I don't know a lot about it, but what I've heard, I'm yes, I'm in. So I might donate this to the auction because it's fucking cute. And also chickens. Who doesn't love a chicken? Chickens! Last but certainly not least is the chestnut sweater by Petite Knit. I used a Cascade Heritage sock and DHG mohair. I'm obsessed. It came out so cozy, and I'm a little upset that it's getting warm outside because now I I can't really wear this. This is an oversized drop shoulder construction. It's my first drop shoulder that I've done. I ended up making a little balloon sleeve simply because because it's oversized, the sleeves would have been like floppy, and that's a sensory nightmare for me. So I made it a little balloon sleeve so it just stays nicely right there. Also got a nice little split hem. Before I blocked it, I considered redoing the hem because I forgot to size down to do the ribbing. Oops. I was just really excited to get to like finish the body, get to the sleeves, and have it done. It kind of didn't look so good before I blocked it, but after blocking it, it was like, amazing, you're done. And yeah, I was kind of concerned that the mohair would be too much for my skin, like especially my arms. I have eczema, so like I have to avoid just getting itchy, period, or else it'll just spiral into a flare-up from there. So when I was originally picking out a mohair, I was at the shops shoving mohair into my sleeves and like hanging out with it. And the GHG was the softest we had, and I'm pretty happy with it. I'm able to wear this without like a longer sleeve under it comfortably, so that's awesome. And I'm obsessed with the color, and I'm sad I can't wear it like every day now because it's summer now in Wisconsin. I'll still wear it, I'm sure. I'll probably still wear it. So now on to my whips, what I'm currently working on, updates from last month. First one, the coochie cowl. I've got the main part finished. I just have to do the darker yarn in here. I haven't figured out how exactly I'm gonna go about that. I did try like chain stitching it up with crochet. It just didn't give the effect I wanted. Like I want all of this to be dark, the dark color. So I think I'm just gonna have to go in there and like embroider it. So I'm embroider it myself. I have to sit down and figure out how to do that. So stay tuned. Here's an update on the Knights Who Say Knit shawl. This is the second half. So I'm just about done with clue 4. I have like 2 more sections. And then clue 5 has just like a little bit more on the 2 halves, and you put them together. So here's the first half. I think last month I had just started this half. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this because I'm not a shawl person, but I've enjoyed knitting it. I might give it as a gift or something. I don't know how long I've been working on this, but I'm ready to be done. This isn't a project that I'm like excited about the outcome because I'm not a shawl person, so I haven't been like putting that much energy into it, whereas like the sweater, that was like the only thing I was working on most of the time. I've just reached the point where I'm like, I want this to be done so I can stop thinking about it and work on something else. I'm trying not to have more than 6 projects at a time. I'm not sure how many projects I have at a time, but it was up to 6 there for a good few days, so we'll count. This is number 1. Alright, project number 2 I have on the needles is the Brightest Tea by Lily Kate France. It's gonna have little cap sleeves. It's got this cute little, you can see it better when I have it on, this cute little like rib on the side and these little lace eyelets. There, you can see that a little bit better. Oh, other way. So this is like right down the side under the arms. It's super cute. I'm gonna make it into a crop. I'm not gonna do the whole length. I'm gonna do a few more inches because I don't want it to be like crop, just like a little cropped. So I'm gonna do a few more inches on that, and it's got little cap sleeves. It's gonna be super cute. I already have outfits envisioned with it, and this yarn is the Mirasol Usan. It's got this little chain ply. It's super stretchy for a cotton. Like, look at this. And it's really soft. I'm really happy with the fabric. So I think this one or the next one are gonna be the main focus. Or I might start another project. Alrighty, project number 3. Number 3, my lord, on the needles is the Cloud Top by Petite Knit. I just joined it in the round last night. Yesterday. Sometime in the last 24 hours, I joined it in the round. Finally. Not that I hate purling, but I prefer knitting. So I'm super excited that I finally got into the round. Now I can just churn it out. This is just a little tank top. I'm using the Isair Trio 2, which is a linen cotton lyocell blend. I had originally gotten this yarn for a different project that had like a lace motif down the middle back, but it just was not going to be dense enough to really show the lace off the way I wanted. So I switched it to this project, which I did want to do at some point. It was just happened to work out that way. So I've never worked with linen before. I've really only worked with wools and cottons. So I didn't really know what to expect with this yarn. It is held double, but I'm pretty happy with it. It's actually not too bad. It's softer than I thought it was gonna be. And once I block it and wash it, it'll soften up even more. I'm pretty excited for this one. This one has been my No Thoughts Head Empty project because it's just been stockinette and will continue to just be stockinette. Wow. That's only 3 projects on the needles right now? I'm gonna have to start another one. Another like 3 more projects, 2 or 3 more projects. I finished quite a few things in the last week. Like the sweater I finished, that cowl I finished in the last week. So I can cast some new stuff on. I only have 3 projects on the needles right now. 1 off the needles that still needs to be worked on. So it's only 4 whips right now. It's not that many for me. So what am I gonna cast on next? I'm gonna restart the tulip top with the Mirasol Usan. That's the one that I originally started with the Isair Trio. The lace was not coming out right. So I'm gonna try it with this yarn. This is really pretty, like a lilac-y lavender. So hopefully that comes out. The tiny bit of lace work I'm doing in the brightest tea is coming out really cute. So I have high hopes for this combination and that pattern. I have a sweater I'm gonna make with this Jupiter Moon bud. It's a bulky cotton. I have been wanting to make a bulky sweater. I said that next I was either gonna do a color work or a bulky sweater. Since I have this yarn, it's gonna be the bulky sweater. It's gonna be the daisy sweater. It's got this really cute patterning and a little bit of lace work. I think it'll be super cute. And in this color, my third option, I'm gonna use this Barocco Lumi. I wish the camera would pick up the little bit of glitter that's in here. It's really pretty. I'm gonna make the Cala Sayona tank top, which is a pattern by Barocco. And we have a sample in the shop, and it is beautiful. And I would wear that. That's like a going out tank top, which I need one, so I'm gonna make one. Besides the goodies I got last weekend, which is, like I said, there's gonna be a whole video about it, because it was local yarn shop day. I went to Alpaca Fest. It's a whole event. My Turtle Pearl order showed up, and Turtle Pearl makes identical self-striping sock yarns. I got 4 colors. I got pumpkin spice. This one's really cute. I'm excited for it. So these are like these 2 skeins. As long as I start them on the same end, the self-striping will be exactly the same on both socks. I'm really excited to try these out. So I got pumpkin spice. I got Gothic plum. This is DK. I wasn't paying attention. I meant to get all fingering. I got Gothic plum, iris, and Twilight. Might throw in some socks in rotation. I'm kind of disappointed I got these in the DK instead of the fingering, because I still have to figure out my right gauge and needle combination for DK socks. That'll be just something I'll have to work out, just the way I did with my fingering weight. It'll just take some trial and error. I got plenty of DK weight yarn to work on that with though, so wish me luck. And some other yarns that I got in the last month are some Patton's Croy. I got this like rosy pinky colorway and this coffee-ish tan colorway. So I've made a pair of socks in this yarn before in a different color, and they are the warmest socks I've ever put on my feet. If it's not cold enough, I have to take them off because I'll start like sweating because I'm way too hot, and it's just because of those socks. These will definitely be winter socks for next year. That's about it for this episode of What is Kerra Knitting. This was our second installment of a so far monthly podcast. I will put all of the pattern and yarn information down in the description. Be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. Hit up the Instagram. All those links will be down there. I appreciate any engagement, likes, follows. Each and every one of you. Chef's kiss. So thanks for watching. Stay tuned for how these things go. And I will see you all in the next video. Bye. Happy knitting.